In 1896, the Foley House Inn opened its doors under the ownership of Honoria Foley, who actually ran it as not quite a bed and breakfast, but more like a overnight stay for people who were in town for a short period of time or who were maybe transitioning onto a new life to move on to a new world here in Savannah or beyond. Honoria Foley had a very successful business in this location, and it was actually the place to come and stay as you were passing through Savannah. However, there's a story that happened at the height of her business that could tie into the local ghost story that is legend here now. Honoria actually stayed in the room that has the very nice window on the second floor above me. And legend has it that one night while she was sleeping, she awoke suddenly and saw a man in her room. Panicked, she took a candlestick or some kind of blunt object and struck him on the head for protection, accidentally killing him. The only reason we know this is true, according to a tour that we took, is because she mentions it very briefly in her own personal diary. In the 1980s, if you fast forward quite a bit, the Foley House Inn is being refurbished and prepared for another life as a bed and breakfast, and they actually broke through a wall to connect the original structure to the structures next door to take up more space and to have room for more guests. During that construction, there was actually some bones found in a little cubby in the wall. It's guessed that those are the remains of the young man that Mrs. Foley allegedly killed to protect herself. Now, there are actually stories about a ghost of a man seen walking through this building. Some say he has a top hat, some say he interacts with guests and is very rude, and others say that they just see an apparition either in the hallways or in the different rooms here in the Foley House Inn. And as you can expect, the most haunted room in this location is where Miss Foley herself used to sleep and where she used to call home, on that second floor with that incredibly ornate window. Now, it's said that Miss Foley herself didn't put the body of this young man into the wall. She used the help of her son, who used some ballast stones to recover the wall and then plaster over it where the remains sat for more than 80 years. That's why the Foley House Inn is considered one of the top destinations for ghost tours here in Savannah, Georgia.